Quit trying to think of your own ideas for your first business. I'm not saying that you shouldn't think outside of the box like other people don't know how to, but when you start your first business or you're trying to make your first dollar online or even in person with some sort of self-employment, you don't have to create the next billion-dollar idea. If you want to be a Steve Jobs or some kind of Jeff Bezos type dude, okay, cool, but you need a starting point. You need to realize that there is proof of concept in whatever it is that you're doing and some kind of idea. Let's just say, for an example, somebody wants to start some kind of e-commerce brand of like a t-shirt or some kind of new pen or something. Start as an affiliate for a brand that already has a proven product. So then you can learn how to actually sell that product and learn the ins and outs of how the business works. And you kind of work for that person before you start your own brand. That's just an example. I wouldn't really go start a pen brand or a shirt brand unless you really wanted to. I'm not saying you couldn't be successful with it. I know many brands that are the most random products ever that have been blown up in the past year who have made millions of dollars. But like I said, it's just an example. This goes with literally anything. I used to sell for other people, but now I sell for myself. What do I mean by that? Okay, well, I went to somebody who had a product or service and I sold it for them because they didn't have time to sell it, so I sold on their behalf and I got a commission for it. Now I have my own business, so if I hop on calls, I'm selling for my own business because I got the skills from the past jobs that I had from somebody else. I worked for them, I seen the ins and outs of it, and I got commission on it, so then I took those skills and what I learned and implemented it into my own business, and now I get, obviously, you know, the full pay, obviously, rather than commission. Once again, those are just examples, but quit trying to create the next billion-dollar idea and thinking it's, you know, looking into some kind of blue ocean niche, reinventing the wheel or doing something of that nature, right? Just go into something that's already working, get your first taste of what it's like to even be in that specific industry, try to make your first dollar with it, work for somebody else if you have to for a couple months or even a couple of years. It's worth it long-term, trust me. And then you could start your own thing, because you don't want to jump into something and try to create some like billion-dollar idea just to find out you don't even really like it. Now you've wasted time and you've wasted a bunch of money trying to do some kind of startup in some sort of blue ocean that you thought was going to be a billion-dollar idea, when if you would have just worked for somebody else that was doing something similar, got the skills, learn the ins and outs of it, and see if you even like that specific niche or industry, then start your own thing, then you're not going to waste as much time and money. But at the end of the day, do what you want. Just take this information as you will.